Welcome back, YouTubers. This is a review of the reprint of the original Japanese release of Fortress Maximus. Now, this one's only slightly different from the original American release in that it includes two extra parts. The tiny little Master Sword here, and the great big Master Sword here. Otherwise, it's functionally identical to the American release. So let's go through the bits that come with it in addition to the main body of the toy here. First, it comes with several small pieces. This is a gun for Cog, the assistant bot. This is one for Cerebros, as is this smaller Master Blade. Here's the bottom half of Cog. It has wheels, it rolls, fits on the platforms. Here's Cog's upper half. You pop these two lasers off, clip on the bottom, and you've got a small assistant bot who can be used inside Fort Max. Pretty simple bot, and it comes with its own small laser gun. So that's Cog there. Now, we've also got the other parts. There's this little comrade, pops in and out, and you have to take it off to transform it into its robot mode. There's this bigger laser gun, which fits on the tower section. Another one here. And you can make them, you know, point outwards. It's kind of a defensive cannons. Like so. Or you can just keep them upright. Like so. Make them like towers. But that's basically those. Now, there's some little slides here and here for launching cars off. The ramps, obviously. You turn the thing around. It's got some more details, including these leg guns that pop out. There's also this little jail cell on the side of the figure here. This ramp comes down and pull out. This pops up. Now, this cell is basically sized only for the smaller Transformers. So, I'm going to show you with this miniature Bumblebee that's a reproduction of the original. This is not an original G1. But ones like this are usually what you're looking for to put into a small cavity like this, as you can see. There's also a little command tower here with a seat for a headmaster. This is the main one. In the original Japanese, it was Cerebros. In the American, it was Spike Witwicky. And as you turn it around to the other side, there's just a little ladder and a little storage compartment. Again, it's sized for the smaller bots to fit inside, as you can see. So that's the basics on city mode. Oh, almost forgot. There is a small compartment here. There's an elevator which is controlled by this little knob here in between the legs. Give me just a moment to flip up the ramps here to show you. But this little knob here, it's just a little basic winch that moves it up and down. It's an elevator, but it will roll up and down here. So you can have someone roll in through here. It's got a little garage kind of ramp, and then once it's inside, you can roll it up to the top level here, and this button here pulls out the transformer from the main ramp area there. Nice. Now, there's lots of little panels like that all over the thing. First up, this one here can be flipped up, so it's, closed. There's a little garage area here, and these ones are sized for the small ones, but also the bigger transformers, like this is Punch Counter Punch. He fits comfortably inside there, plus he fits comfortably onto these ramps. In addition, this cannon here swings out and you can fold it back under and swing it back in so it's concealed, or you can keep it out. And really the last thing that's really of importance when it's in city mode is that there is some space here, but not very much. But the other thing is this here is Cerebros. This is a main section when it's together. And this transforms into a Headmaster figure. It's got a little panel here. Shows the stats when you plug in a Headmaster. And because Cerebros is their leader, he is of course the strongest. So robot mode on this side, flip down his legs and over, Headmaster, stick him on, max power, close that, bam, you've got Cerebros. His hands are folded in, one moment. Now the thing about Cerebros here is he is a double Headmaster, so this robot's vehicle mode is in itself another head. Now you don't have to actually have Cerebros attached to the head to plug him into the main body to make it work, because it doesn't have a little stat field like these ones did. But you may as well, I mean there's no real difference in not doing it. Unless you need an extra Headmaster. But yeah, he has his little mini Master Blade. I don't think in the series, the Japanese one, that Cerebros ever used the Master Blade except anything as an activator when he was inside the fortress on the bridge to activate Fort Max's mode. But we'll show you what happens. There's also this little panel here that flips up and down when you pull it out, and you can fold this one over, close up the panel. Nothing to see there. But before I change this thing around into its second mode, I just want to show you what some of the more modern transformers. These ones are the Spy Changers. They work perfectly fine with this, so if you got those, that's another option. Also from the Power of the Primes, the little Pretenders type ones, or the little Headmaster from Titan Master actually, but they're about the same size. And while not a perfect fit, you can fit ones like this into a little tower here. It's a pretty oversized chair because the older Headmasters are bigger, but you can put them in there. So if you don't have a lot of Headmasters from the original series, you can make do with ones from the Titan Master series because they're basically the same thing. But anyway, let's get to the transformation of this thing, because, oh boy, this is a whopper. Now, this thing has two additional modes. First, it's basically space mode. In that, you fold up a few parts. First, pull this bit out, fold it this, clip this in, close up that, pull it out, fold up that piece. Then you turn it around, you pull out, And you basically got its little aircraft carrier mode. Also, almost forgot to mention, there are two little garage-like areas right here on the feet, as you can see, for things like Bumblebee or also Cog here. You can't do it when he's transformed, but his little mini versions fit comfortably into those bits. But yeah, that's the aircraft carrier mode. It's got wheels on the bottom of this, so you can roll it across the floor. You've got a pair of double cannons on each leg. They can be raised. The dish whirls. You can fold the ramps out. I prefer to keep them closed simply because there's nothing to support them really. And you can flip them around the other way if you want, like this. Expose the extra cannons that are hidden under these little arm slats. But either way is the same. And there you have base mode. Now, for the final bit, let's get this thing into robot mode. Now, that's a bit trickier. First, Cerebro's here needs to have his hands tucked in. Fold his arms up. Fold his legs around, clipping them to the side here with these slots and this pin end on his foot. And then you flip up the visor. There's Fort Max's head. Then, for this part, you've got to take the guns off this, because they won't stay, and you split this tower right down the middle. Oh, and you'll have to rotate this one arm slightly. Anyway, pull those down, clip them in, take off the satellite dish here, because that won't work. Rotate up the feet, like so. This bit you can fold up and rotate around the back side. You can put it out when it's in, regular mode. But rotate the arms down. And at that point you can turn the fists out like this. And you flip down this ramp part here. There you have him in robot mode, and just clip the head in like so. Like I said, you don't actually have to put the smaller headmaster in this, because this will fit in just fine without it. But if you want to make him look right, that's fine. Now, when he's in this giant mode, you can flip around up the leg cannons, as you see here. So these can be poked out. You can also flip out this side one. And with this one here, you pull out and in to make it work. So you've got a pair of leg cannons. There's also these ones on the side here. And the ones on the forearms here. So, I mean, yeah, he's got a lot of guns built directly into his body, as you can see. You can also give him this gun here, or this gun here. And also on the backs of the hands, there's another set of guns, and they also pop up a little. So yeah, guns, guns, and more guns. Fort Max has guns all over. Pretty cool. Now, there's also the little command center here. Can drop, say, transformer in to control it, or as a prison, or whatever you want to use it as. But that's him in robot mode. And, of course, you can equip him with the excessively large Master Blade. Now, original configuration is this, but I find that it's better if you put it on an angle like this, because you can turn it any way you like, and it looks better if it's on an angle, because that's how you actually cut. You wouldn't swing it like this. So, yeah. And you've got Fortress Maximus, one of, if not the biggest, I believe, Transformer in the original Generation 1 line. Now, if you're looking to purchase this, you're probably going to find it to be quite expensive. I got mine at a very good deal, and it was a long while back. But this is a reprint of the Japanese version, not the American version, which is why it comes with the Master Sword and the mini one. But yeah, that's Fort Max. And he's really cool. I like him a lot. The one problem with him is he is extremely cumbersome. He's a lot bigger than most Transformers, because, well, obviously he is, because he's a city-sized one, but the problem with him is he lacks a lot of articulation due to his sheer mass, and unfortunately, that makes him difficult to use. He's very clunky, but seeing as how he's a Titan, basically, I mean, that's to be somewhat expected. All in all, he's a lovely collector's piece, especially if you want to have him be, you know, a centerpiece on a shelf or something. But if you aren't looking for something big like this, you could give him a miss. Otherwise, he's a great figure, definitely something to have in your collection for, you know, just completion's sake. I'm not sure on the newer ones of these, like the Metroplex or the newer Fort Max figure, because they're a lot smaller, I think, than this one, but they have a lot more articulation, so you might go with those. Either way, he's a great figure, definitely worth having in a collection, and if you're a big Transformer fan, he's definitely worth purchasing. But if you're not, that's okay too. Anyway, please like, subscribe, comment below, share this video with your friends, and follow me on Twitter, or if you have questions about the thing, I can give you any information you need to know about this. Because there's lots of little nuances with figures like this. And if you have any trouble or questions, especially if you're looking to get one, I can give you a hand with that. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Ciao!